Hey kids, what's up? Yeah, on today's video, we're going to talk about the LA3A. Why? Actually, that's a good question. Well, everybody talking about the super famous the LA2A, which I have one. I have a clone down there. Actually, I talk about in a video, in two videos, so you will see the link here or there. And also, everybody like talking about the super famous the 1176. I have this little clonish, which is right here. This is by Audio, and I made a video about it too. And also, I had the plugins, but nobody talking about the LA3A. And I guess it's time to talk about the LA3A. Okay, so let's go to Pro Tools. All right, so as you see, this is the super not popular LA3A. And probably you're thinking, okay, looks like a LA2A, but what is the difference? Good question. The difference is technically almost the same. It's like a 85% the same. It's the same concept. It's an optical compressor, but the thing is, this is solid state in the LA2A tubes. So what does that mean? This, by nature, is more faster. Okay, so this will cool. This will work way better than the LA2A for drums, and especially for fast drums. In other words, this channel is mostly about talking about metal production, metal in general, even underground metal like a black metal, death metal, thrash metal, hardcore, and also punk. No, your happy punk like a Blink 182, no. Here we talk about like a very dirty cross punk, okay? So this plugin, this electric, even the real analog unit will work awesome for this kind of music, okay? And also, but if you're here as a, if this is your first time to see me talking about this, and then and also if you're not producing that kind of music, this works perfect. You know what? For clean guitar electrics, for acoustic guitars, for bass, but for no distorted bass, and also for female vocals. I have a session with female vocals, but the thing is, I can't show you yet because the band is still waiting for the release of the 2 songs we did already, but I can't show anything yet until the band releases, okay? And also I have another project which is clean guitars and acoustic guitars, but same thing. I can't show you anything because this guy, because it's his little project, he didn't release it yet, so I need to wait for them, to show those 2 awesome projects. But for now, let's focus only on drums and guitars, okay? And the thing is, if you're like me, if you're producing strictly underground metal, punk, this will work in those 2 scenarios pretty well. Okay, so the LA3A came in 1969, as the weird cousin of the LA2A, like I told you before, because this is solid state, but the main difference, and a lot of producers use this as the secret weapon for tone, and then I use it sometimes this for tone too, is because the combination of the optical compressor plus the solid state make the low mids and mids pop it up naturally. So what does that mean? In other words, for people who understand, is make your, for example, drums and electric guitars coming to your face through the mix, just for a little bit or with a lot of compression. So let's see this on drums, okay? The band today is Nighthand. It's one of my favorites. Actually, I prepared another video for them. And then I talk about the mix. Yeah, the mix down for a new split we did with with amazing Italian band called Burial, and then now I can talk because that split album is already released. So I can talk about the mix now. Okay, but for now let's focus on the first album we did together. Okay, and if you want to listen to the new song, so wait for that video. Okay, so let's see. This is Night Hand. This day for Norfolk, for Virginia Beach. And also, by the way, don't forget to give me a like, to share this, to comment, even to dislike, because every single interaction with my videos, YouTube will help me to reach, better. I mean, to reach for new people, because the algorithm will help me, and also you will help me too to reach the monetized level. Okay, so because these plugins, they don't pay for themselves. Universal Audio, they don't pay me for talking about this. So in other words, this is financing for my own pocket. Okay, so let's see this. So drums, there. So it's pretty much the same as the LA3A. We have gain and peak reduction. So how that work? The peak reduction is how much compressor I use, and the gain is the matching gain level. Pretty easy to use. And also it's a limiter too. But it's not a breakaway limiter, okay? See, I mean, you can see that is. In the compression mode, the radio and the knee is very gentle, and the limiter, the knee is more harder with more radio. Okay, that's it. It's super easy. And also here you have the off, the gain reduction, and the output for the meter. And also you have the mix up and your headroom, which if you want more or less of that. But yeah, let's keep it 100 these two guys, and let's see. Let's dive this. So peak reduction is how much compressor I use. Oh, I want to use it. Let's see. Let's compress. On the peak, go to 7. Because why not? It's a good number. Now in my matching gainer, let's see. We see the levels here. Yeah, that's off. Same levels. Now pay attention with the low mix. We almost in the same level match, but because the emphasis is naturally, you see that it's not curated. We know it's make the lows, the low mid and the mid pop it up naturally in a beautiful way. Bypass. Let's wait for the song coming up again, because it is a part like this. Let's listen this with the mix, okay? Wait for it. The speakers. And why? Because the mid frequencies is a frequency like we can listen way more easier than the other frequencies. So it's natural. Yeah. Now let me stop this. This is another little trick. What if you don't want to use that one and you want to get more control? This is like one example. This is like another producer use this one. For example, they could be like a SSL compressor or the API compressor or any other compressor with more controls. So you set up your drum group, for make it sound pretty cool, and then they add this, and then they compress just a little bit to get that naturally pop it up. Or you can use it as is, just this guy, and then pop it up too. That's a cool trick. That's a production trick for you guys. Now let's see this. Because the bass is very distorted, will not have too much effect. Okay. The vocals is you listen to the vocals are very like death metal vocals, will not have too much effect for this kind of example. But the guitars too, and then maybe you're asking, wait a second, but the guitars are very, very distorted, so you don't have to compress. No, but we can use this guy as a little bit of emphasis on those frequencies to pop it out more. So wait a second, and let me set up that. Solo the guitars. All these plugins are bypass, so let's focus on this guy only, okay? Let's see. I compress anything. I want just a little bit compression. Just a little bit. There it is. One tiny cut here. That's it. Let me go to off. Let's match up the gain. Actually, I have too much gain. This is the opposite now. Off. There it is. Even in super distorted guitars, you can feel it. It's just a little bit of that bump. Now we can go to the just 1 decibel of compression, which is nothing to off. Now we can go a little bit more here. There is the low mids and the mids pop it up. Now if we use the trick I told you for the Q guitars with Pultec, I put this here. Pultec, wow, I'm still using the waves. I think about Pultecs between this guy and the universalaudio. Check out that video. Okay. Let's see the trick on 30 Hz with Pultec. Now let's bypass this guy. Bypass the Pultec. Now it sounds bigger. Maybe too much. There. There, much better. Now listen to the whole thing. Put this guy. Okay. Let's mute the LA3A in the whole mix, okay? And those frequencies vanish. Now let's put those frequencies back. And immediately you get more clarity, which is crazy. Because it's not IQ, it's a compressor. This is the secret weapon for a lot of producers, and nobody told you this. LA3A, guys. Now let me stop this. And what do you think? Pretty cool, right? What a compressor can change everything, just a little bit, So like I told you, you can use that one on drums just for a little bit of emphasis on those, or you can use it as your main compressor, or even you can use it as your parallel of the compressor. Maybe parallel no will work in the same way, but on the drum grab definitely. But now if you know, I mean, producing no metal music and also you have a more clean vocals, definitely will work for that. Definitely, trust me, because I remember so those examples in the audio school because they have like a six of these guys. Because in a real life, in a real unit, is this size is kind of small. That's the reason even on the plugin is small, because if you want to see, for example, the LA2A, where is it? Let me find that one. Any LA2A, it's bigger. Even in the plugin, it's way bigger. It's like a half of that, you know. So that's mean in a rack you can put two LA3As in a rack space, two, side by side. But yeah, so that's all. I hope you really like this little trick for you guys. This is one more for the production point of view. It's not like, oh, we're talking about this specific, compressor. No. This is more like a production stuff, because the compressor is simple, same as LA2A, but it's solid state. So it's not too much of mystery inside, under the hood. But for a production point of view, this is a secret weapon. And yeah, so that's all for today. Bye guys, see ya.